Right, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity, where we return to the harsh cold of Stalwart, or Durgan's Battery. And we have been doing the other things, but we need to go to the... was it called fortress or camp of this forgotten army? And see why do they want the batteries so badly. And since it has been mentioned as a forgotten army, maybe there will be a similar epic battle as we had in the main game side. But let's see. So let me just see that do I have any of the other tasks? Right, I still need to go to Stalwart and talk to Tarfos. I did not do this one. This is in Deerwood. We did do this one, but I did not return it. And this one was also in Deerwood side. So there's some quests that are not happening here. But once we are on is the Iron Flail, so we need to reach the Red Seren Fort and deal with their commander, it says. Or the other way around, we need to investigate what has happened. So let's see. Let's see. All these we have done already, so Iron Flail Fort. There's a separate map entry now for the foundry in the bottom. That was added now in DLC Part 2. Okay, that is probably the closest one I can run to. Sura left, still a little bit on the quest that is there. So we are currently level 15, one level from max. Plus, with the 2 DLCs, the level cap was increased, but it caps at 16. So we're kind of more or less done with the game after doing everything. Okay, let's see what happens here. Very dark. I guess like big paths in the snow. So does this tell that there's like
Hey, I shall be discreet.
There's like a lot of them here.
All right then.
See if we if this gets us into fighting right away, or do we have other options? Soldiers watch you warily as you approach. Once you're within speaking distance, one of them gestures with his pistol. That's far enough. What are you doing here? Lost? I am here to speak with the commander. The commander is not receiving any more visitors. He looks you over, frowning. It's Stalwart sent you? Let's be honest, yes. Here for your delegates. The commander has them in a cell. We'll have the truth out of them one way or the other. What truth? As for you, Adaric wants nothing more to do with messengers or diplomats. You're too late. I'm tired of talking anyway. Darian said Adaric has come here because he had a vision. Then this Darian, at least, speaks the truth. Adaric has said that there will be a great battle. We are here to hold the pass and defend Red Ceres. He has seen this in a dream. A battle against who? Who else would wish to destroy Red Ceres? The Deerwood hungers for our lives, just as Stalwart hungered for the battery. You asked more than enough questions. Go on, get out of here. I won't warn you again.
That was rude, even by local standards.
Won't warn you again. Okay, well, let's just in case take like a hard save here. Wait, are we like stream 30 now? Wait, lost my part number. Yes, we are. Okay, this has gone for quite a long time. Because I think I've averaged about 4 hours, but some have been shorter. But we are definitely like somewhere in the 110-hour mark then. Also, hey there, Jim, and hey, Sikuta. This game looks like a lot of the isometric RPGs of the old, because that's what they really set to do when they were kickstarting this, what was that, 12, 13 years ago. Okay, so now that counts as an enemy already. Do I really have a choice here? I tried diplomacy. Try and parley with the returns with delegates. So this is kind of that we need to find the delegates. We already know that they are in a prison. Deal with their commander. I don't really like that, well, maybe there was an option, but it was not very obvious. Like, even my character with 21 resolve cannot, like, tell this guy that, hey, listen. I just want to talk. But I guess the days of talking is over. I tried. So we go with the usual.
Ready, Watcher.
Baneling Conator. Bless from Durance. And if there is some sidelines, guys, Izumaki and Sakani will deal with them.
Move!
Let's knock that guy down. Use the knockdown on that guy as well.
Yeah? Let's go!
guys can... okay, we already killed them. Oh no, this guy went in... Our dominates and charms from the different weapons are working a little bit too well. Okay.
My thoughts will be as silent as my
I am interested if or curious if these guys were aggressive to begin with, or could I have talked to anyone first? Let's go in the edges first to see if we could find someone to make sense in this warlock.
What? How may I help?
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Mow it.
Need to go and take that guy. More spies! It sounded more like the Warlock's Codex. They might have something interesting. Oh, wait a minute. That seemed like some item. I look at it, that it was like a... Truly, but was it actually? Okay, I thought it might have been like an item, but now I missed it. Item as in some headgear or something. This sorting is super confused. Why don't I see the item in any of these? In the bottom. Does it just end up somewhere in the middle? And that is silly if that's the case. Oh, it was this one. Prayer bracelets. Why are we collecting these? Why is it in the quest items? Miscellaneous items. Okay, whatever. Yes,
hey.
When those guys yelled like, "Hey, more spies!"
Dark places.
that was more like cooking than actually finding a spy. Okay. Also, there's a snow bear. Why there's a bear there? Oh, these guys. These guys can be dangerous. The spell castings. Of a mental binding on the caster if we can. Pretty easy. Stomper was level 13. Now that we are level 15, like many of these fights, unless it's like really big fight or a dragon, they are
course.
Relatively simple. There's no way from here. Oh, there's more. Pretty big camp they have set up. I mean, it is really a fortress. Oh, how long were they building this thing? Which will they... These are not like the kind of fortifications that they can shoot through or something.
Here, I brought you a scarf.
Oh, thanks, Mariel.
Idle soldier. Villager. I can explain. Wait, who are you? You're that lady from Kaidnua, aren't you? The woman's cheeks are rosy with embarrassment. What are you doing here? Calm down, I'm not here to hurt anyone. Well, what are you here for? You're liable to get fed to the dogs if the patrols catch you. What are you two up to? Too cold to get up to anything. Young people have no imagination these days. Well said, Sakani. Stealing some time away is all. No harm in all in that, is there? She goes. Are you here with that army? No, we're just villagers. You're well armed, considering. Please, just keep it down. Alec may be asleep on duty, but he's not the only one around. Do you know anything about the delegates from Stalwart? Just obvious they didn't do a good job of negotiating. Commander's been in a fury for the past week. It's not like him. I wonder if there's some... has someone been feeding those visions to the commander? What can you tell me about the commander? Well, let's ask about. Well, I don't want to call them enemy. What can you tell me about the commander? Commander? His eyes brighten. He pulled his iron flail together himself. He's a good man. He believes in Red Ceres more than anyone. He gave us our pride back, told us to keep faith. Sometimes I think the vigilance speaks through him. Careful, he'll go for hours if you let him. I need to speak with him, the commander. Can't help you, but I don't just mean that they'd string me up for it. If you'd come before the delegates arrived, you might have had a chance. As it is, it looks like we're in for a fight, and the commander's not taking any risks. I'm not supposed to be here. Makes us free, right? Consorting with enemy question mark. No need to be dramatic. We aren't hurting anyone. Besides, Gamel here seems pretty reasonable. Wait, your name is Gamel as well? Wasn't Gamel the guy in the... or Gamel? The guy in the mines? Take care. No, where were we? Okay. Continue your smooching.
That's unusual.
Steady does it.
Okay. Wait, is this like a little graveyard here? Did we just grave rob? Okay. I only realized it was grave after I picked up the stuff. That is not an excuse, but that's the honest truth. Accidental grave robbers. I blame Aloth. Aloth just made... Oh, a secret! Champion.
Mow it.
Puedes.
Get a bit more. A bit more of them. Okay, I don't really like that warlock. Let's see if we can 1 to 10.
What?
More dogs. It's the rifleman. It's a warlock. Peter can handle the champion. The warlock. Need to mark, handle the soldier. Moment for fireball.
Aye?
Like I can take these guys. I can kill the soldier.
Huh?
And then my guy could also a little bit of spells. More guys. Let's kill that guy in there. Need to mark the soldier.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Puedes.
Let's kill this champion now. I'll be tank these other two. I guess I could have zoomed in. I was like, this is a little bit awkward with the fights in the edge of the map. I have to look to the side there, but of course I can actually zoom in to make this in the middle. It's always kind of funny in the games where there's some sort of scaling for the loot. Like these are basic soldiers, and they ooh, a couple of new spells, and they have like exceptional superior gear. Couple of new spells from the warlocks. Almost all spells unlocked. These policies not to steal from the living, so better for everyone's health to not have anything worth dying for. Yep. We have not been stealing from the when it's marked as stealing. If the owner is dead, probably not stealing.
Keeping an eye out.
Solid RPG logic.
Right.
Don't go far. Wait a minute, is this guy yelling for their friends? Now I feel bad for them.
Aska, Ator, don't go far.
Although that sounded Matthew Mercer again.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Everyone's Matthew Mercer. Probably boss. Oh, I tried to pull these guys and they pulled me instead.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Just murdering everyone instead of negotiating. This is going well. Waterist. What the hell is a waterist? Seems like a big two-hander in the back. More spies! Get her! Again with the kitchen commentary.
What?
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Nice and quiet.
Let's see. Looks like there is no other way. Ah, okay, well there's a gate.
slow and silent.
I was about to say that there's no other way to the fort, but maybe the west gate is the way. Carefully go in and murder everyone. I mean, sneak in. Always time to pick up some berries. It's the middle of the bloodshed. Yeah, was this the guy who actually talked to us? Nah, okay. Apparently not. These were the guys who said that I'm not gonna warn you again. Deal.
Hi? What?
Either, why are you down?
Leave it to me!
There's one guy getting through the ranks here. Let's get some help.
Leave it to me! That's it!
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Did that get me any... I was critted once.
Indeed.
I think I need to put Grieving Mother in harm's way a little bit more. Nice pile of logs mentioned. These logs seem recently cut, and from their size they once numbered amongst the older trees surrounding the pass. Just ahead of you, the gates to the fort remain shut fast. You spy archers moving along tops of the watchtower, scanning the surroundings, and the chill breeze carries the scent of burning pitch. Leave it for now. Okay, so I think the west gate is the way in, if anything. If we're gonna climb up, then Aloth is going to strain themselves. The game's not gonna give me a chance to use the rope and hook once again. Observing it from below, you notice that the watchtower at the side gate appears to be unmanned. You find no hostile faces peering over the fence either. The roof of the tower crosses over the fort walls. Climbing it may provide a means of getting inside. At this hour of night, with the chill rolling in, most of the noise within the camp is concentrated by the campfires. A discreet individual could take the opportunity to climb over and open the gate without raising the alarm. Examine the gate. Looking over the outer wall, you notice two posts which have come a little loose from their moorings, forming a cap. While the cap would be too small for larger kit, you suspect that you might just be able to squeeze past as an Orlan. Squeeze through. You clamber towards the gap in the posts. After a good deal of squirming, you manage to get your torso past, and the rest follows. You get your first glimpse of the camp, shrouded in the evening's gloom, and of the guard, posted some short distance away. A moment's observation reveals the man is snoring, deep asleep. You creep forward to unbar the gate. But your footsteps are loud against the quiet of the evening, and after a handful of seconds you hear the guard jerk awake. You rush to unbar the gate as he shouts the reinforcements behind you. That was probably because I was not too... Why am I here? Okay. That still didn't get me caught here. I think... like, I was able to get through the gate as Orlan, but then my character's, like, sneakiness was not good enough. Either make a stance. Gunners. Okay, looks like we do need to go inside. Either take this guy. We go against that guy.
What?
State bless. Failing as usual.
How may I help?
Aloth. Slam these guys. And then all hell breaks loose.
Yes?
Those guys fall.
Hey.
This guy out. Actually, don't knock him out, just hit him. This will probably be even cast even better. Oh, you already cast it. Okay. Let's you War Dog help us a little. Daze him.
How may I help?
This guy. is Aloth in
Aye?
there?
Aye?
No idea. Chanter, to simplify it, is a bard, yes, because they are continuously chanting, and then the way it works that once you have chanted a little, then you get these. You finish enough phrases of the chant, then those are basically your spell points for the chanter spells. But each of those chants have their own action. I haven't really been even playing around with these too much. Basically just giving negative status to the enemies. Oh, the war dog is summoned. Oh no, it's not. This was we have been charmed. Like the little pet looks like it's there going through the corpses there. That would be pretty nice if the pet was doing auto looting for us. Few enterprising individuals have carved crude figures into the wooden logs of the latrine. Latrine! Okay, some guys in there. This trebuchet is disassembled but intact. Ice Dreader Rifleman. Oh, hi, Paladin.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
What? What? Leave it.
Almost healed the guy because they were our ally. The timing.
And what does the flame reveal?
those paladins are nasty. So be careful.
Puede.
Kind of fast.
Decirme.
Terrified. Do they do some sort of okay, interesting. They do some sort of terrify aura.
Sonidos.
Look at this guy down.
Hi?
Hit him.
How may I help?
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Into the fray!
Oh shit. That was not the best position for those guys.
How may I help?
Yeah, take my stick back as well. Fuck. Okay. Let's slam these guys first.
Into the fray!
Do ants. Oh shit. Okay. What is this, XCOM? I'm pulling everyone. Played it. It's a little bit too far. Get little help from someone. I think I need to do. Okay, that has not triggered yet.
I'm here.
Don't think
How may I help?
we can handle all those guys there. Need to mark. 6 seconds play dead. Good. Get this warlock killed. Okay, good paralyze.
How may I help?
Your thoughts must
Fireball is
flow
back
deeply indeed.
there. Let's borrow instinct from there. Okay, the paladins are definitely healing themselves. Those guys are paralyzed. Good job. Job there. Can either take this paladin now. Ijumark, now that you are back. Take that guy with Sakani.
What?
Your thoughts
Oh.
must flow deeply indeed.
And now we can charm this guy. Worms can just attack here. Ijumark. Ijumark, that guy. So we're gonna charm this champion to us. Not a pillar in there. This guy. The champion is on our side now. This paladin out.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Let's put Grieving Mother in there so that they would possibly get hit a little. Simply because of the soulbound hats.
I?
Charm that gunner there.
Huh?
And we can do another 7 nights. 7 nights she waited while the white wind swept.
Right. here.
Little bigger fights. The bug is so good.
Huh?
It was a big fight, like I mean a long fight. Like I got to max chance 3 times. Don't you go and pull the next
Leave it to
troop
me.
now. That has happened before.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
And they all have so much money as well. Of course we strip them naked. For anything else. Probably a good moment to save as well. Two camping supplies. Okay, there's no way I can camp here. Can I camp here? That is so stupid if I can. In the middle of the enemy fortress. Don't mind us. We are just just resting here a bit before we fight some more. Peek under the top reveals barrels marked off as powder stones. I have no interest of making this fort ours, but interesting way in. It's a big freaking fort. Although it might be that we have just killed everyone. Oh, no, we have not. Don't like that direction. Okay, we have one chance to go inside somewhere, so let's okay, it just goes up here. And what's the purpose of that? Okay. We probably need to fight these guys so that we can go in.
How may I help?
It's gonna take too long. Any additional spawns? No.
Got an arrow for this.
Let's burn!
Leave it to me!
Let's go talk to the commander. What's this? He was nearly set upon by brigands. Oh. Azuro. Azuro is there again. Leaves the stronghold. That's kind of connects to that one. Okay, sure. A lot to investigate, but let's go see if we can talk to the commander.
Enough! I've had my fill of... What's this? Steady, men. Our guest has arrived.
Its Iron Flail commander is a younger man, lean in build. His brown hair is unkempt, his eyes fevered. At his feet is a crate, set over what appears to be a pit. You hear a smattering of anxious cries rising from the cell as the commander steps forward. How have they built this sort of a pit here? Okay, this fort must have existed here. Like they have not like come here and built this next to the battery.
All that chaos outside. For an instant I believed you, woman.
His boot comes down hard on the crate.
But she's only a common assassin.
Okay. You must be the commander.
Yes. Those were my men you slaughtered out there, you...
Aderic's words die in his throat, his expression frozen mid-snarl. It isn't clear what's happened, not until you start to feel it too. Unbidden, your senses drift, as if you had reached toward the source of essence. You feel an ache in your chest, an almost painful sensation of being pulled forward. A sudden wave of memories floods your mind, clear as the day they formed. You see Odema's campsite ravaged by to bivouac, the halls of Gaet Nua. In the caverns beneath the keep, the stone around you bellows warnings in a dead language. Deeper still, a fanged maw parts like a wound in the world. The images wash over you, tracing lives and emotions from 100 different times and places. Not all are your own. Slowly, you become aware of the sensation of being watched. Good job. You direct your senses, tracing the invasion to its source. Aderic, conviction burns through him, bright as a brazier. For an instant you share in his emotion, and a sourceless desperation rattles about your skull. Absent context, the fragments of memory you see are just images. A small house across a field of vibrant purple flowers, a sea of armored kith and flapping banners waiting on your command. There's an uncomfortable moment where you feel your twinned awareness turning in on itself, and then the connection is severed. Aderic looks startled, his face ashen. Your watcher?
You sure he's not just a weirdo with an empty stare? I get those confused a lot.
Alright, Ader.
That's not...
Aderic glances around the room, his face coloring.
That's not known to many. Not past these walls.
I sense his fear, his shame.
Why have you come? Why now?
About our mutual condition.
You've come all this way to indulge your curiosity?
I take it Watchers don't enjoy the best reputation in Red Ceres.
Does everyone in the Deerwood boast of their afflictions?
In the brief quiet that follows, Aderic looks very tired, but he does not lower his sword. You're ashamed, why?
It's hardly something to be proud of. Look to your own sins, Watcher. I'll not share mine.
I can't often read living memories so clearly. That felt like a cipher reading.
I wouldn't know. Perhaps we simply worsen each other's condition.
The prospect seems to trouble him.
What? What is it?
The only real option is to... well, I think he is a little bit mad, but I thought all other Watchers were mad.
That wouldn't bode well for you, would it?
Aderic's tone is irritable, but he watches you with very interest.
I've a firm grip on my senses, whatever you believe. The Watcher's curse is many things, but if it promised madness, I would not have taken command of the Iron Flail. The memories I saw, some of them couldn't have belonged to you. You're awakened, aren't you?
And you as well?
No, of course not.
Aderic studies you with grim fascination. Do you know of a cure? Aderic stares at you. Eventually he gives a slight shake of the head.
It seems a terrible thing to be awakened and a Watcher both. I'm sorry.
Enough about that.
Yes, we were in the middle of something, I believe.
What did these people do to make you throw them in a pit?
Stalwart sent delegates to discuss terms of peace. I offered them the opportunity. I was generous.
Okay. That's how you handle with delegates, you throw them in a pit.
But Stalwart sent soothsayers, not diplomats, to frighten us with stories of the moon going dark, the earth shaking.
It's true, it's all true. The waves will swallow us all. Wait, what? The shrill voice suddenly rises from the pit. Aderic stomps down angrily on the bars, frowning her out. So what do you want with stalwarts anyway?
With a village of fishermen, nothing. But they cling fiercely to the forge you gave them. Some of the men are here for gold and good steel, and I promised them their share. But I came for cannons. With the battery's cannons, we can hold the pass. Red Ceres has suffered enough. Its sons and daughters have nothing.
He looks at Eder, jaw working.
We won't survive an attack from the Deerwood when it comes. Not unless we act. There is an army coming. I've seen it. Pouring down from the mountain. It will crush Stalwart and come for Red Ceres.
Right. The army we saw in the vision is not these guys. Why can't we fight them together?
The Iron Flail will be the wall that safeguards my homeland from the worst these fire worshippers can bring to bear.
You had a vision of an army?
I warn you, if you think to taunt me, Watcher.
I had a vision too. In mine, I saw Kaed Noor reduced to rubble by an army that shook the earth. Doubt creases Aderic's brow. His men exchange looks, waiting tensely for orders.
Why would they turn on their own? No, you're trying to trick me. This is all another distraction.
I think someone is playing us both. Resolve 16. I remember thunder and 100 eyes gazing back at me. Any of that sound familiar?
The thunder followed me to the temple at Dawn's Reach, and the earth split beneath our feet.
Ederic swallows and looks unsure. Too clever, but that's not really been my style. Combination of intellect and clever. They did read my soul. Of course, the Red Ceras is good, but you read my soul. What did that tell you?
That you're soft-hearted, but it hasn't seemed to stop you. And that you have seen and done a great many things. Things I would not have otherwise believed.
We both know something's coming. Maybe two Watchers can figure out how to stop it. For several moments there is nothing but silence in the cabin. Then you hear the scrape of metal as Aderic takes up his sword, only to lay it flat across his palms.
I led my people here because I believed we were on the right path. I bound my soul to this blade as proof of my surety.
There is a ripple of soul energy in the air, there and gone, and Aderic looks pained.
The sword's no good to me now. It's yours, for as long as you can wield it. I'll call in our forces from the mountains. Please, give me time to explain. You should speak with Stalwart's messengers. Perhaps you'll get some answers out of them.
Viola was granted sever the soul. I got what? Once bereft. Your encounter with Watcher Aderic has heightened your abilities, allowing you to penetrate your foe's defenses and leave them weakened. What's everyone left? Okay, let's take a save. Okay. Now things start to make sense. I did not take like my own vision
You should
as
see this.
I didn't take it as literal. Literal army coming. Took it as a warning for this, but indeed I guess there is some sort of earth-shaking army coming up. Broad belt of power. Not sure if I have that already. Of course, before doing anything, we just loot everything. Get everything that's valuable. The Great Western Stack. Reminds me of the Great White Stack. The most unbelievable shot in Skyrim ever. Okay. Let's talk to these guys. Oh, thank you. I thought we'd never get out of here. Out of there. Are you hurt? No, a little bruised perhaps. The cold was the worst part. I don't know how you managed to talk that man down. He was practically foaming at the mouth. Now he and his men are still skulking around the mountains. I'm not sure letting him live was the best idea. The commander wasn't the problem. One of the delegates points an accusing finger at another woman standing apart from the rest. Might have come to terms if she hadn't goaded him, shouting at him about omens and curses, demanding he leave the march. You know how superstitious the Red Serans are. The commander went white as a sheet. She sabotaged the meeting. The woman in question is dressed in unassuming robes. She presents the accusation silently, her eyes closed, as if in prayer. Can you explain yourself? With desperate speed, the woman suddenly lunges sidelong toward the nearby rack and sees a dagger lying there. She sets the blade to her own throat. With what? Unseen to all but yourself, the dying woman's soul essence coils in thin whips about her body. It only grows brighter as her corpse stills. The remaining delegates stare in horror at her pooling blood. Oh, what just happened? Damn it! I will never get an answer out of her. Did they pull your names out of a hat when they put this delegation together? We all volunteered. She seemed perfectly normal, a little intense maybe. Let's read this all. You reach out and brace against a sudden flare of pain and fear, digging after less recent events. There's a copper taste in your mouth and a pain like fire in your throat. Under the brute terror of death, you find comforting red of resolve, of satisfaction in duty fulfilled. You follow it. It leads you stumbling into another memory, as whole and vivid as the first. You walk the dark halls of an abbey, dimly lit and quiet, your footsteps loud. A blur, and you are standing in a dimly lit room, facing a robed Aumaua. You recognize him as Kaoto, the High Abbot. He beckons you forward. You are in a wide, rounded chamber. The tiles beneath your feet are covered in strange curling symbols. You recognize them as symbols of Ondra, goddess of sea and memory. The memory blurs. When your sight is clear, you are standing in front of Kaoto, and he is smiling gently down at you.
Drive the raid Serans from these mountains, and you may yet spare many lives. The Tidebringer will be here in a week's time. Should you be delayed in your travels, report to him as you would to me. He will enter the reliquary and call off the army of Eyeless in my stead.
The Tidebringer. Army of Eyeless.
If you are caught, sister, you know what you must do. I will pray for your return, but we will take comfort in the knowledge that you have joined the rest of Ondra's favorite in her keeping.
The words jar you lose from the memory, flinging you back into the moment of the woman's death and then into your own skin. But traces of her memory join yours. You know the path to the abbey to which she was to return, buried in the mountains to the north. Is the name Eyeless familiar to anyone? It's Eyeless? Their figure of speech for when you can't remember something. You say, must be the Eyeless took it from me. Yes, but there's a story to it. They're supposed to do bidding of the Lady of Lament. Ondra points and they come, out of nowhere, wipe things from the face of the world. That's why whenever something's up and goes missing or gets destroyed with no one there to see it, you're supposed to thank Ondra that Eyeless didn't come for you too. Never mind that. Do you know what the Tidebringer is? Tidebringer? That's something they used to talk about at the Temple of Ondra, I think. It's a person, a title I mean. tend to be used in the more devout circles. Wait a minute, I just realized something. That there was indeed the temple in Stalwart was a temple of Ondra. So they probably got a little bit pissed off getting banished from the village. So this is their doing. Or the gods doing. Do you know Kaoto? Kaoto? Oh yes, he came through town some time back, stopped by at the temple in Stalwart. This was just after the town decided to redicate to Abidon. He didn't seem too pleased about it. He was dressed like a priest. Maybe he took offense. Well, maybe. He's an Aumaua, tall fellow, very polite, considering he's apparently the leader of some fanatical sect. Well, sounds like the guy. I think it's clear we haven't been the best judges of character recently. Oh, you don't say. Why are these not purple? I already went through them. Do you know anything about an abbey to the north? I've heard of something like that. An on-right stronghold, not the kind of place that welcomes visitors. Is that where she came from? The delegate points to the dead woman. I mean, okay. This is all nice and good, but didn't they recognize that this lady is not from the village? Okay, anyway. There's like 20 people living in the village and oh, she's probably fine. Just wearing robes we have never seen in this village, or at least we saw those robes in the temple that's no longer here. She's fine. Send her as a delegate for this most important negotiation for this town. It's probably fine. Fools. Yeah, so maybe next time we'll be more careful about picking volunteers. Next time, I hope there isn't one. Well, I hope so too, if you're the delegates. Why would these androids want the Red Serens out? I doubt it's for Stalwart's benefit. Competition, maybe? Looks like I've fouled up their plans in any case. If you do mean to go to this abbey, be careful. There have been stories about traders wandering north and getting scared off or even killed by strange guards. The secretive bunch. I suppose you could always try to sneak in. Yeah, that's our strength. I doubt you'll be welcome otherwise. It sounds like this Tidebringer would be. Welcome, I mean. Oh, right. I could say that I'm the Tidebringer. I hope so. I imagine the abbey is heavily guarded. A sudden deafening crash from outside makes the delegate jump, startled. Rumbling like thunder follows. You hear further sounds of smashing timbers, panic scream. Wait a minute. I hope the battery didn't start bombarding us when we are here. Oh no, what's happening? I thought you took care of the soldiers. Shrug and walk away like, I don't know. I did. This is something else. Stay put, I'll take care of it. Yes, well, we'll wait here, inside. Okay. I think it's not quite 2 hours, but this feels like the right moment to take a break. So I have a feeling we might have a really big fight ahead of us. Or just in case we have. Let's put it that way. So let's take a break here, and I'll see you guys in a moment to see what's happening. All right, welcome back. Let's go see
Hey.
what is happening outside. the army here, or is the battery using their cannons on us? Oh, nope. Okay. Okay, now I know why they are called Iron Flail, why they are eyeless. Okay. Only level 12, but as tall as a house. Eyeless hammer. Leader, would you mind going forward, please? Also, why did we exit in it this way? That we are in a completely wrong order as far as our battle order goes. Let's go and pull that guy.
What?
Yes?
That. How fast can we put up a wall? How fast is this? Speed is average. Maybe. Can't I rotate this? It's always like it goes from like I guess it's casted from the where the wizard is. I just always find it a little bit awkward not to place them.
Ready, Watcher. Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Okay. Whoa, they did some sort of eyeless kick. Okay. They just knocked Izumak back. Okay, they need to be kept facing away. This guy.
What?
"14-second prone."
Aye?
But we maybe have one of them paralyzed. Can't be confused or dominated, but they can be paralyzed. Let's see if we could do that, that would help. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Scary teleport for a second. Can be knocked down in theory. Izumak is saying prone, but they are not prone. Let's spread out a bit.
What?
Yes?
This thing is...
Pathfinding when they are doing the spells is sometimes... Izumak is still saying prone, but they are definitely not prone. Izumak is like, nope! I disagree. Prone I shall not be.
Ready, Watcher.
Ain't doing the job.
They went prone for 0.3 seconds. Knock them down again. think this guy is blocked by... Blocked by the... Right, I can do this. Blocked by the other guys. Ooh, they were about to do the kick, and I just got that done. But yeah, Izumak come back here.
What?
Big guys. Paralyzed 7 seconds. Paralyzed 0.4. You do mental binding there as well. Let's slam these guys. Let's do the fireball, see what they think about that. Paralyzed again. Nice. Seconds, 3 seconds. Let's try to kill this guy. They are pretty nasty.
Huh?
Let's use that one that ignores their damage reduction.
Can't get a good shot at this. It's marooned.
Nice interrupt. I'm stunned there.
Yes?
We'll try this now. See if we can get them more paralyzed. Nice. 7 seconds, 12 seconds. Charm possible? It says 81, but it says it's immune to them. So that's not gonna happen.
Aye?
You can be knocked prone though, but now we have 7 seconds to work on.
They see him as me.
5 seconds. 3 seconds. 1 second.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Recasts. Seconds, 3 seconds. Two seconds. Paralyze that guy.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Little bit of paralyzed unlock on them. We are level 15 and I can handle these pretty well. They were not immune to paralyze, and that's been happening to us when we are not immune to paralyze and the enemy can paralyze us. So we just gave the game their own medicine. As the last mic folk falls, a tide of essence sweeps through the ether. It washes over you and you find yourself in the memories of the eyeless. The hulking creatures surround you, their sinew-wrapped skeletons clanking and screeching in the semi-darkness. Their bodies fill the air with the tang of metal and the musk of sweat. The cavern in which you stand, it looks like a cavern anyway, glows with a dim ambient light. Steel flashes as the eyelash shift and stir. They stamp their feet and groan in rasping metallic voices. The restless energy prickles at the back of your neck. And in the echoing rumble you hear something familiar. It's the pounding noise from your dream, the harbinger of a terrible army. You begin to wonder how many eyeless are crowded around you. You suspect there must be scores of them, maybe more. It's difficult to tell how far back this chamber goes, or where it is. Ahead, you see a glint of light. It might be an exit. Already, however, the vision is starting to fade. Investigate the lights. You push past the lumbering eyeless and cling to the wilting shreds of the vision. The light up ahead is blinding after the dark of the cave. You rush toward it, even as it fades into a pale blur. You can't see where you are, but you hear a cold wind whistling through the cap and feel a spray of moisture sting your cheeks. The vision ends, returning you to the frozen and blood-churned mud of the fort. Adaric appears to have taken some blows. There's purpling bruise along his temple and his armor is dented in several places. He looks rather dazed.
Those things, they came from all sides. The delegate... No, you were right. The visions are true.
Adaric looks you over.
You fought well. And I am glad to see you've come through in one piece, even if I regret the loss of my men. I'll take what's left of our forces. Those that will follow me further up the mountain. We should be prepared when those monsters return.
Good luck, Commander. I gotta say that.
And to you, if these visions really will come to pass, then the worst is yet to come.
That is a line that is impossible to say, or I mean, it's easy to say, but it's impossible to not hear the councilman's voice. Good luck,
Those things sure seem angry for something that's got no face. Hey.
It's a good thing Adric can always pull a joke, whatever the situation. Gotta love the man. Okay. We survived the ambush. In all honesty, that was not too difficult because it was just melee guys. They were big, yes, but they were not immune to paralyzed, they were not immune to prone. And with our level 15s, we can handle that pretty easy. But if we get like 20 of those and some spellcasters on top, then we have a threat. Find out how to call off the army. One of the Stalwart delegates was fanatical worshippers of Ondra, who killed herself before she could provide answers. I learned from her soul that she came from the Abbey of the Fallen Moon, and that the abbot there knows of the army and is able to call it off from a place he called her reliquary. If I can reach the room, I may be able to stop the invasion before it begins. The abbot also mentioned that someone called a Tidebringer would be coming to replace him. That information could be useful in infiltrating the place. The rising tide. The Abbey of the Fallen Moon may hold the key to stopping the army I have seen in my dreams. Travel to the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. One of Stalwart's delegates who was sent to the parley with Iron Flame was an untried dispatch from an abbey to the north to try and dissuade the Red Serens from their course. It seemed as though the leader of the abbey, a man named Kauto, knew how to call off the monstrous army. He mentioned that would be done in the reliquary. He also spoke of an expected visitor, a Tidebringer, who would take his place. From the untried soul, I was able to absorb knowledge of the path to the abbey. I must travel there if I am to stop this threat. Okay. Let's first see if there's more items here that we can borrow, not steal. We are totally stealing. Beer. Don't mind me.
The work of a moment.
Borrow. Forever. But I also just wanted to see the whole camp because we didn't see the whole camp. I have a feeling we will be able to like build. Oh, there's a dog. We can have more dogs. A Warpup. Where are you, Warpup? We can have Itumak and a Warpup. Oh, look at them. They look a little bit skinny though. Give them some food. So we have these trebuchets here, so maybe there could be that we fix these like we do the cannons, if there will be a fight.
I wonder what this is.
Good find. 9 will. A letter home. My love. I have enclosed some coins from Stalwart, so you have proof that I arrived. You were right. I am colder than I have ever been, all the more so for being away from you. The kith here are as cold as their land. They do not hate us as the Dirwoodans do, but they are mistrustful and proud. Commander has sent for delegates to start negotiations. Perhaps by the time this letter reaches you, we will have moved into Durgan's battery. Stalwart has no soldiers, only a handful of guards. Ephraim says he went to look at the battery with some scouts and he did not see anyone posted atop the tower. Without those cannons they would be foolish to do anything but surrender. If not, we are sure to knock the fights out of them quickly. The commander says that once the battery is ours, our presence here alone may be enough to make the invaders think twice. Who would face us with the might of the battery at our backs? I write too much of battle, but only to assure you that we are well. I miss you. The mountains are beautiful. I hold hope that you may see them by yourself once it is safe for you to join us. I think that is the whole of the camp. Yes, this is blind play for first time. Also welcome, 619. Rey Mysterio fan? Maybe? this pile of logs was a little bit like, okay, let's work with these to fix the trebuchets. Launch an assault on the fort with a battering ram. Okay, this was just a way in. Okay. It's very much a Rey Mysterio fan. Yeah, so I couldn't imagine anyone having a nickname with 619 otherwise. Too random of a number. I watched a lot of wrestling in like early 2000s. Graveside. So I guess we are just gonna go to the Abbey. Ah, yeah, it's there. Okay, the other side. We already did the cannons. We did the cannons in thinking that we need it against these guys, but we actually don't. I think I will. Because again, there's not like any actual timing in this one. In true RPG fashion, I could go back to Deerwood all I want, and nothing would happen. So let's go here and finish those quests that I should have actually done before I went to the fort, just so that we have kind of everything cleared, and then go there. So I think... No, you didn't give me the bounty, did you? Ah, yes, it was the other guy. But yeah, Rey Mysterio was definitely one of my favorites. Definitely one of my favorites. So we have the one bounty. Experience is pretty high. Can we like hit level 6 now? Okay, actually we might hit level 16 doing this. This would be pretty cool to go 10 with what I expect to be the final of the game, in the main game, on max level. Darvos is at the mines. And then we have the couple of things that are actually in Deerwood. Yeah, don't have like the clearest memories of those wrestling times of the Eddie Guerrero, yeah, definitely. Because I haven't watched wrestling in like at least like 10 years, 15 years now. That much, but those early 2000s I did watch a lot. Did you say entrance of the mine? Near the mines. Oh, there you go. Viola! Nesta presented me with the terms of the trade agreement. I guess we're keeping the fishery open after all. Funny, Nesta had mentioned something earlier about the investors wanting to shut it down. Can't say I disagree with them either. Looks like she didn't have much else to say about the mines beyond what we'd already discussed. Good. Wait a minute, should I have actually told them to shut down the fishery? I don't know. As much as I hate the idea of Defiance Base Myths putting into the Forge operations, we could benefit from their expertise. Everyone will be happy just as long as they stay in their place. All things considered, the trade agreement is better than anything I could have negotiated. I'll sign this and have it sent off to Defiance Bay first thing. Oh, Nesta left this for you. She said it had helped her in a previous line of work. Hence your bundle of cloth. Tax collector's mantle. Are we gonna get like additional loot? Grants escape. Smoke cloud. Ooh. Tax collector's mantle. It's funny. Funny item. Oh! Steadfast is soul-bound thing. Sword, one-handed. Life will, one resolve. I mean, I still have this one just because it is restoring. Same thing here. I have this one because it's restoring stuff. But this goes for everyone. I guess it could be. Yes, it could be. Not that one, these ones. +5 accuracy. I have that because of the +10 accuracy. I guess I don't need to necessarily use it if I still bind it. It does go to everyone, right? Yeah. Let's bind it and see. See what we can do. Kill 5 enemies. It's steadfast with critical hits. I think this that's more like a rogue weapon or something. Feels kind of weird to have a dual wielding that one, but I don't know. Maybe Sakani can handle it. I will probably not use that. To be honest. Is this like War Tales? I wouldn't say this is War Tales. This is a role-playing game in the kind of in the ways of the, let's call it, golden era of games like this, like the original Baldur's Gates. And this was made to kind of very much resemble and kind of pay homage to those in when this was made. So we have a main character, and then these rest are like companions. It's like a party-based RPG. Okay, I think that's all. And I don't really even need to rest. I wasn't even burning my cooldowns that much. Also, now that we are here, I should probably rest at the inn just because I can.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you? Nothing like a...
I haven't sold crap in a while. So let's empty the stash. That is unique. All these are just normal. I think I have looked in those, but yeah, we definitely looked at those. It's a lot of spells though. Let's double check with one of them. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I did check those. These are the warlocks. Quite a lot of money for these exceptional things that the army had. Scale armors, not even fine. Wooden clothing, hide armor. Because I don't need the money, I have kept like a little bit of like one each for no reason. But pillars fashion. And also like money is not really needed. So let's see that we have been selling a lot of stuff here. Just seeing what kind of no unique items have dropped in here. This innkeeper has like hundreds of thousands worth of copper pieces of stuff that we have sold here. Yep.
Back to warm your hands, eh? Top quality bear pelt.
Done with Scion. Alright, and Hiravi has finished their quest. The Valian animancer Aketa, known for her extensive work into the properties of living Adra, caused a huge stir in Piakepe when she claimed to her colleagues that she believed all living Adra is interconnected within the heart of Eora itself. The claim alone was not that scandalous, but Aketa boasted that she had created a device that allowed her to physically travel along the pathways of living Adra down toward their source. The things she claimed to see caused an uproar among some of the more religious animancers, many of whom found the statements blasphemous. A few days later, Aketa was nowhere to be found, and her home had been thoroughly sacked. Some fear that she was killed for her posts, others fear that her statements were pure fact, that Aketa escaped the wrath of her colleagues by using her invention to permanently step into the between with capital B. Pursuing an animancer through the solid rock of Eora proved to be a difficult task for Hiravius. After inquiring with various Valian cartographers and explorers, Hiravius was able to traverse a huge cave network in the mountains north of Gualfi, travelled along several long veins of Adra. It took the help of 5 accomplished animancers to contact Aketa, who communicated back to them through flashes of images travelling along the Adra. Unfortunately, the pulsing in the Adra alerted a particularly hostile community of Vitrak, who temporarily forced Hiravius and animancers to retreat to another part of the cavern network. Though Aketa communicated that she could not return, she suggested she was somewhere new and wonderful. Images of vast, fantastic spaces filled the heads of the animancers and Hiravius. Then the communication stopped. The animancers attempted to resume contact, but after days of trying, decided it was futile. The Sonkreta Dusala of Piakebe determined that Aketa's estate should be divided up among the animancers of the city to assist them in their research. To Hiravius they gave a strange and elaborate brass and Adra helm. A number of animancers were infuriated by the Sonkreta Dusala's decision, but the Duke would not be persuaded to overrule them. Well, if anything, the Aketa is in some place new and wonderful, so... no, I guess that's good. Ethereal Cloak. 5 times. Move speed. Oh, it looks pretty cool. No longer among the realm of the living. Well, assuming that Animancer is safe, like living somewhere in between, as it was called. Nice and peaceful. New and wonderful. Doesn't sound so bad. Okay. Now we head to the Abbey and see if we can pretend to be the Tidebringer, or do we need to fight more of those big creatures? Not big, but big. Rising tide. The abbey is well guarded by untried monks. They will have to be dealt with or slipped past. Yeah, we have been really good at sneaking around. Dwarf, clothed in a few straps of fur, puffs up his bare chest with every drag from his pipe. Come a long way to get some air, have you? What are you doing here? Enjoying the fine weather just a bit longer. He smiles, letting a cloud of smoke and frosted breath escape through his teeth. My mistress had business with Undrites. Will be off as soon as she's done at the abbey. Meanwhile, I was told to stay put. They don't want any outsiders meandering about. She already put some kind of hex on me. She says I won't even remember any of this, but the copper is worth it. She says I'll wake up at home with full coin purse, opposite of most of my mornings, so that had certain appeal. Tell me about your mistress. Which one? He lets out a chuckle and slaps his chest, reddening Prince Blooms on his skin. Wish she were the fun kind. She's a gift bearer. Paid me well to guard her on the journey. I'm looking to get inside. Are you now? He pulls the pipe away from his clenched teeth and points its long stem to the path ahead. Far as I know, straight this way. The middle path and the right with the ruined ark. If they let you in, of course. Undrites are none too friendly, but to their own. My mistress went through the archway, spoke to some guards there, then headed on. He bites down on his pipe with a sour expression. They got eyes on the other paths, cast me dirty looks from afar when they passed this way, he grunts. As if I'd stand here in plain view if I had some grand design of sneaking into their blazing church. And what's an abbey got that worth hiding anyway, monks? He grunts again and shakes his head, mutters something about if he were younger. Do you know any other ways into the abbey? No, but it's an abbey, not a fortress. You can get in, you can bet it's got holes. Like any fat old monster, supply passages, escape routes. He shrugs as if it were a matter of course. I'd be lying if I said I never explored one uninvited when I was too young to know better. Held myself to its relics. Let's say if a certain war goddess has her way, I'll be living my next life as a dung-rolled buck. Why are you helping me? He shrugs. You gotta look about you. Look like you need it. And maybe there's something I don't like about this place, like it's hiding something. My younger days, it'd be me going in there. Thanks, Long Bosk. Doubt we'll meet again. Any luck, my mistress will return soon. Hope you find what you're looking for. Oh, thanks. Thanks, my man.
Hey.
Nice and quiet.
Okay, so straight ahead they are watching the other paths. So let's check the other paths first.
Even our visitor is to be turned away, he said.
What interest would our quarters hold?
Our quarters aren't the worry. It's our brothers and sisters below.
Okay. Hold! Who's there? I guess we can try. I am the Sightbringer. Gato is waiting for me. I am the Sightbringer. The guard's eyes narrow. How can I be sure? So with lore 6 we are in the final days of Mequin's Tide, a time of transition for our church. My presence is no accident. With perception, you don't get many visitors, do you? Who else would choose to come here but the Tidebringer? And with resolve, I am here to replace the High Abbots. If you do not let me pass, I will see to it that your bed is moved out here. You're just going to have to believe me. All of them are pretty good. I somehow feel that the lore one is pretty good. So we are in the final days of Mequin's Tide. The guard relaxes and appears relieved. Forgive my caution. We were told to expect you. The High Abbot awaits you inside. Ha ha ha! We did it.
I shall be discreet.
Can we steal what they have? Good of mortal protection. Minus 27% crit damage taken. Can I talk to these guys? Ep's blessing to you. Contract not solemn. Leading you inside. Tidal, it's right, they are monks.
You look pale, sister. Find someone to take your place. I'll stand watch.
I'd hoped I was over this illness, but clearly not. I shall take your advice.
I'm surprised that they have spells here. Wondrous pressing upon you, Tidebringer. You were really quick to believe me.
I'll see what I can find. The work of a moment.
That scroll is pretty good. I will let you keep your gems. Even if these guys are, at least currently could be considered an enemy. So what is this? A mural is rendered on the face of the rock wall. 4 panels seem to be arranged as a story of some kind. First panel, Anthu, the end. Second panel, Summon, the flood. Third panel, Disaman, the ebb. Fourth panel, the Anthu, the beginning. Why do I have a feeling I need to remember these? Hopefully from the English ones. So it goes from the end to the beginning. Unto the end. The flood is second. The ebb. It's a weird word. Disaman. Beyond the beginning. I need to cite those somehow to prove that I am the Tidebringer. Hall of Presence. Doesn't go in just yet. Alright, still blink. Take care.
I should not have peered over the edge. I could see no bottom.
Ha! Perhaps if you pray, the lady will allow you to forget.
And, there have been some dialogue from the... Oh, so probably could have been a way in. Just save here and check what there is. You stand at the precipice of a fissure that time has torn into the mountain upon which the abbey stands. Whistling winds call out from the depths of the crevice, mournful wails hinting at the great descent from the edge into the dark and lonely spaces below. Encased in centuries of rime, a gargantuan skeleton hand hangs awkwardly above the gap. Its fingers are splayed in a pained pose, eyes preserving the circumstances of the victim's death long after the flesh rotted away. With only ominous moaning of the crevice to disturb your thinking, you consider your options. Considering the span of the gap and the position of the skeletal hand, you believe a well-placed grappling hook would allow you to reach the other side. Though positioning the hook may be tricky, the winds are not so strong that they would endanger attempts to cross. No, we don't need to. Because we are the Tidebringer. Untried Crescent Ward, Untried Mind Gazer. Protruding from the side of the cliff, what appears to be a massive hip bone lies encrusted in a prison of rocks and ice. This whole place was built on some giant's skeleton. Got a news someone was upon us.
The Tidebringer. It's been so long.
My soul is ready, brother.
Okay, when I go to talk to them, if I can't say, I come to you now, at the turn of the tide, I'll be disappointed. What a wonderful music again. The door is sealed shut.
So they let you through? You must be our visitor. The High Abbot awaits you inside. Straight back.
Oh, thank you. I am your visitor.
I'll have it in no time. The work of a moment.
Grimoire of the Tides. Do you know all those spells, Aleth?
All right, then.
I'll go inside in just a moment. I'll just take these first.
There's a presence here, as vast and powerful as the tides.
Yeah, this place is pretty interesting with the giant bones and all. We'll have some fighting to do if the negotiations are short. I just got an achievement, but it happened during the loading screen, so I'm not sure what that was. I was thinking that would have been of hitting level 16, but no.
All right, then.
Oh, interesting statue. The craftsmanship that gave form to the statue appears too skilled and refined to come from mere mortal hands. It looks like a Kraken attacking a ship.
You are a guest, I take it? You will find the abbot past the chamber of the fallen moon, behind me.
Oh, wonderful. Gift bearer Beaska. Is this the mistress? No, that looks like a dude. Well, I don't know. Can a dude be a mistress? Oh my. That's a lot of them. Massive crystal. Its jagged edges, iridescent with unearthly glow, pierces through the dome. Mosaics and tiles have been carefully arranged around the strange crop.
He seemed preoccupied.
I expect I would be too in his position.
Well, at least there's a doorway to fight in, because I have a bad feeling that this will not go so well. I'll take a hard save here. Watching in 2K now. That's good. And also good to hear that it is looking more crisp. Yeah, indeed, now we are, or have been for a while, 2K on Twitch as well. Though in theory it should still be even better on YouTube side, because the bitrate is way higher than YouTube stream. Alright, I forgot to check this. Armor of Faith. +1 enemies needed to flank. Medium armor. Wait, why do we have 2 Azuros? That felt really weird. Oh. Where the other Ondrites in the Abbey are clad in drab, functional garments, this Aumaua seems dressed for an occasion. His robe is bright and glossy, his neck and arms are bedecked with jewelry. Symbols of his goddess are ground into every available space. And I also bet he will be like, that's, I know you are not the Tidebringer. Who are you?
Ah, good. The Conclave has elected a Tidebringer after all. I had begun to worry.
And I was wrong. He looks back up, noticing your company, and nods.
And they took my advice in providing you an escort. Very good. I am sorry I could not make your journey easier. I am Kauto, the High Abbot.
I came as soon as I could. Ah, why? I come to you now, at the turn of the tide. I pick my own lines.
And just in time. The May Queen's tide is nearly past its peak. Much longer, and we'd have had to wait another year. The rules of the Rising are quite clear on that, unfortunately. When you are ready, we will begin with the recitation.
Should we really ask him? How are you so certain I am the Tidebringer? Yeah, exactly. Forgive the total lack of Ondra symbols. The Conclave mentioned something about a reliquary.
Yes, of course. I would not pass my station to you without passing that knowledge as well. It is the Abbey's most sacred chamber.
Very good, very good.
When the Rising is complete, I will take you there myself. In fact, the ritual demands it.
Okay, I did save, so just out of curiosity, I want to see what they say about how are they so certain I am the Tidebringer.
If you were not, you would be the first person to stumble across this place in all my years here. Ondra protects us in this place. The faithful who stand guard here do it in her honor, not because we are vulnerable.
He looks at you sidelong.
You are our Tidebringer, aren't you?
In truth, I came to enter your regular and call off the eyeless. I kind of want to see that would we just get into a fight here? Yeah, of course. Why else would I come to this place?
Ondra, forgive me for saying so, but the reasons are difficult to fathom. The land here can be cruel indeed.
Yes, of course. How did you become the High Abbot?
I was elected by the Conclave, as you were, but you already knew that much.
Yes, of course I knew that.
It was unexpected. There were others more accomplished. I was merely a scholar. But they each had their faiths called into question, and no one could find cause to doubt mine.
He smiles proudly, exposing for the first time yellowed worn teeth. He seems conscious of your case and quickly hides them again.
It was such an honor to become one of Ondra's most trusted servants. It was hardly a choice at all.
About the recitation.
You seem nervous.
Not at all.
The Conclave chose you for a reason. For a devout follower of Ondra, the answers will flow naturally to you.
Oh, fuck.
I remember my own rising. The Conclave sent me on the same exhausting journey. When it came time for the recitation, I could not remember a word.
Well, that's comforting.
But it all came back in time. Our goddess smiles upon the forgetful. Our library is open to you, as are the grounds outside. There is a beautiful mural out there that you should see, if you haven't yet.
Okay, I understand that this is a game, and it's like, hey, in case you need to go there, but in a case like this, we come in as a Tidebringer, we should know all this stuff. So then this guy's like, maybe you should go study first.
And you may, of course, speak with the gift bearers here, if it helps your recollection. Take your time and examine these things before your recitation.
I understand.
I know you will not disappoint when the time comes.
Oh man, that's funny. Okay, so we have looked at the mural already. Each section is labeled Unto the end, summon the flood, dissummon the ebb, and the unto the beginning. And there's no way I'll remember these when the time comes. If the game doesn't give me the option, so I need to. Okay, so we need to probably remember the order. Just need to remember that it starts from the beginning. No, the beginning is the end. No, now I'm confusing myself. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that the beginning is the end. Oh, even that it kinda is. The end is the beginning. Okay. Unto the end. End, flood, ebb, beginning. It's weird. F-E-B. How do I remember this? Man, if I need to remember this unto, summon, dissummon, the unto. One of the guys outside said that summon is upon us. So I will try to do this without like writing these down. I try to do this from memory. Who did you say we can talk to? The gift bearers. Faith Binder. Man, the names of these guys. Where was the library? Gift bearers to gain insight. Okay, so this is another puzzle of sorts. Oh, that is true. It is goddess of memory as well. The gift bearer holds in her hand a gem the size of a fist. She draws a curved line in the air over it, then tosses it into the water. As the gem hits the water, it disappears from sight as though it had dissolved. What happened to that gem? What gem? Exactly. Well, the gem you tossed into the pool. I remember no gem. Why? Are you insane? You had a huge gem and you threw it into the water and now it's gone! I mean, that's a little bit overreacting. Just walking into this situation. You tossed it. How could you have forgotten? This pool is blessed by Ondra, Tidebringer. Attack! That does it! Enough with your cryptic nonsense! Well, in RPGs there's always an option to choose violence. I don't understand. The gift bearer smiles placidly. All that belongs to Ondra is forgotten, and all things forgotten belong to Ondra. Okay, I need to probably remember that. So wait a minute. Can we just, in the recitation, tell Ondra that we don't remember shit? And we'll be like, hey! They are the true Tidebringer, they have forgotten everything! Certainly that's how it works. I spoke to a gift bearer who imparted to me that all things forgotten belong to Ondra. All things And that's all things that belong to Ondra are forgotten. So yes, my memory belongs to Ondra and it has already been forgotten. I'm starting to feel I am the Tidebringer.
Even with your labors, your presence of mind never falters. I don't know how you do it.
Perhaps your thoughts would swim deeper if your tongue didn't come out for air so often, dear brother.
It's pretty good. Kitchen.
I never knew. Did you hide in the White March after that?
As far away as I could. The Dominels didn't care I was a gift bearer. Evidence is evidence.
Gale Singer. The Lady Keep You. It's a pretty cool place.
Nice, and I'll see what I can do.
Don't mind me, guard. Just opening this locked door.
What do you suppose that bally thing is?
Okay. These we earned with honest lockpicking, so. Hey. No, we don't need those. Sure. Joe Ballot.
Slow and silent. The High Abbot imparted to me that I wasn't alone, that he has nightmares sometimes as well.
Truly?
Oh, it surprised me to hear it. He has such a peaceful manner.
Man, this place has more cool stuff than any, like the dialogue and everything, more than any other place. And also, this door was locked, but we could have just walked in from the other side.
They
take a look.
call out sometimes. Even the guards below think it's strange.
For Andra, most like. They surely long for her embrace.
Looks like the library. And this place is massive as well. That is with the key. So it tells me that that might be something that's I guess the key is that I could get access to it.
This is the record?
Yes. See that it is cast away with the others.
Cast away? What do you have lockpicks in?
I wonder what this is.
I was just thinking that, Aleph, you mind seeing if there's some secret books? Destiny with others. Alright, we still have all the books to read. I wonder what I kinda want to read everything. Maybe I just should have been reading the books while we were collecting them. Or maybe I will play the game to the end and then I will actually read the books. This doesn't seem like Ondra stuff. Nazitak poetry doesn't seem like Ondra stuff either. This does. Traditional Ondrite hymn. The sea beheld her love, shining bright from on high. She bade him come down from his palace in the sky. Her love could not be swayed, so she took a peace into her heart, and all who saw her grief that day sleep in her bosom still. This is a library, so here we are allowed to actually borrow these things. Abidon's hands. No. Selected correspondences of the gift-bearer Eden. Okay, this might actually be useful. Each day the tides reacts Ondra's longing for the great moon. The waters reach out at high tide, yearning for the heavenly body only to slump in the low tide when the moon proves unattainable. I sing of the ocean's sorrows that I may forget my own. It is Ondra's message that speaks to my heart. I have devoted my life to helping others discard painful memories. For that is the gift Ondra gave me. When I lost my young daughter, my wife and I were inconsolable until the gift bearer offered to take my toddler's toys and cast them in the deepest waters. I and the other gift bearers I know have never even spoken to Ondra. She is largely silent, and when she does speak, she uses floods and tidal waves instead of words. We sing of the ocean's sorrow so that others may forget theirs. Ondra's story, the story of desire unanswered, actually matters to people like you and me. Makran cannot steer you to victory over sadness. Hilea cannot force joy down a crying throat. Only Ondra can give us strength to perseverance when life seems without worth. And that is the answer to your question regarding why I love my goddess so dearly. Those are about a different god. I assume that if there's actually something useful, it will be locked to the journal to help me out. Many of these are new books. Yeah, I would imagine that the moons have something to do with it. Before we learned the truth behind the cause of the tides, legend held that Ondra, the goddess of the sea, was in love with the moon, and when she saw it in the sky, the tides, great waves, the violent storms that happened were her attempt to reach it. This is why the moon is formally called Sen Belava, or Ondran Belava, the beloved, or Ondra's beloved. The moon. This happens with an erratic frequency and severity and have been dubbed lovers' tides. Goldha has been rolled into the Ondra myth, and when they are both in sight, her desire to reach them is increased tenfold, which is what caused the terrible weather. Goldha and Belava. We all heard the legends of Ondra and Sen Belava, and the explanation that the goddess' love for the moon causes the tides. As men and women of science, we know this to be but a shadow of truth. Tides and moons and natural historians' accounts. There is another myth that we have been quicker to dismiss, and I wonder if it does not merit further explanation. Ondrites tell of a smaller moon, Ioni Brother. Not brother, but brother. The goddess supposedly pulled from the sky in an earlier age, and while such things seem impossible for Ioni Brother, that's a weird word, still roams the skies above. Is it true that explorers in the far reaches have found mineral fragments that do not naturally occur on any continent in Eora? Ah, interesting. Interesting. Amorous goddess could have pulled a small moon into Eora millennia ago. That's cool. Gift-bearer's pilgrimage. Gift-bearer Fondra is traveling along the road when she meets a man in tears holding a scrap of parchment. "Why do you weep?" asks the gift-bearer. "I hold here a letter from my wife. I tried to be a good husband, but the letter says that I was not, and that she has gone to seek the company of a better man. Now this is all that remains of her." "Give the letter to me then," says the gift-bearer, "for once you have forgotten the letter, your wife can cause you no further pain." The man gives her the letter and finds his tears have dried up. He thanks the gift-bearer and leaves at peace. The gift-bearer continues on, contemplating the man's story, but does not get far before she encounters an old woman in tears holding a string of beads. "Why do you weep?" asks the gift-bearer. "I hold here are a string of beads that counted the years of my daughter's life. Sickness took her while she was still a child, and she was denied the joys of full life, and I, the joys of a mother. This is all that remains of her. Give the beads to me then," says the gift-bearer, "for once you have forgotten the beads, your daughter can truly rest." The old woman gives her the beads and finds her grief no longer gnaws at her soul. She thanks the gift-bearer and leaves at peace. Thinking on the woman's pain, the gift-bearer follows the road until she reaches the sea. In her hand she carries the letter and the beads. They are light in her hands but heavy upon her heart, and she is crying. She prays to Ondra to allow the objects to be forgotten and cast them into the water, and yet, long after they have sunk beneath the waves, the gift-bearer finds herself still weeping. "Merciful Ondra," pleads the gift-bearer, "in your service I have helped people forget their troubles. Yet though I have passed them on to you, I feel them still as though they were mine. How can this be?" The gift-bearer listens to the wisdom of the crashing waves until she understands. To feel the troubles of others in your soul is burden itself. However, she has no token to give to Ondra to bear it away, for the troubles are not hers to forget. "I give myself to you then," says the gift-bearer, "for once I am in your care, no memory may haunt me." And with that, the tide comes forth and embraces the gift-bearer, and when it ebbs, she's gone. Okay. I had a feeling that might be the important one. Lessons contained within may prove valuable.
Huh?
You know, this whole idea of forgetting your troubles is not really a basis of any any proper dealing with sorrow or whatever is bothering you. But let's not go into that. Okay, quite many things. Chances of me making it through the recitation and what do we have here?
Nice and quiet. The work of a moment.
Can we just find the right answers? probably the abbot's place. Is this the same one? Yes, that's the same one. That is the same one, so nothing new.
You should see this.
Yes, yes. Yeah, you know what? I will just borrow those. No, I do not want to trigger it. Okay, so
yes.
what is that? 12 mechanic is not enough.
I shall.
This is very much reminds me of Lisbon, especially in white and blue. Anyone who loves mosaics, they should visit Lisbon.
Slow and silent.
Okay. The end, the flood, the ebb, and the beginning. But I can't remember these Anthu summon. The Anthu. Okay, let's see. It seems like a text-based puzzle, just like the prayer with the cards was. So let's see.
Are you prepared now for the recitation?
I was ready when I came in. I was just looking around, because the place is nice. Why would I need to study? Because I am the Tidebringer. We can begin.
Very good. We shall commence the rising. First is Anthu. Last is Dianthu. For the tide comes at the end and leaves at the beginning.
Yes, totally.
I am Disaman the Ebb. Who comes this way?
I am Saman, the Flood.
Blessed be Saman, that washes over the shore and brings the end. Blessed be Disaman, that returns to the sea and leaves behind the beginning. A gift-bearer comes to Disaman and asks him to bear his burdens away. What token do you offer, gift-bearer?
I give a single copper piece. I was never very good at the tests. Okay, so with high lore, you as a player would not need to remember or choose. The gift bearer comes to Disaman and asks him to bear his burdens away. I give myself, for a gift bearer has no other tokens to offer.
The token is received in Andra's name. Tell me of your burdens.
There is the I bear the weight of the memories of others. That was in the thing, but I feel this I have none for all that belongs to Andra is pretty good in this one. All that belongs to Andra is forgotten.
In Andra's embrace, our burdens are lifted.
Kata appears to pleased, he nods.
The Tidebringer shows herself worthy of her charge. Your purpose here, Tidebringer, is to perform the ceremony of the Rising. It is the transition of one phase of service to the next. On the level beneath us in the Halls of Silence, our low-tide brothers and sisters have lived for many years, sealed by their own will. It is time for them to be relieved of service, and for the high-tide brothers and sisters here to take their place. In the halls below you will find a relic, Ondra's witness, and a spurgulum for dispensing holy water, but also something more. It is set into a device it operates atop a flight of steps. The device will flood the Halls of Silence. This is the Rising.
Okay, I assume again that I can just ask all these questions without kind of you are not true, Tide Bear. Want the people down there drown?
It is the will of Ondra. Every monk assigned to the Abbey understands and accepts this.
He smooths back his thick stalks of hair with one hand. A grey strand sticks to his palm. He frowns at it and looks back up and continues.
The monks here have all served as gift-bearers. We bear away people's most painful memories, and always a part of them remains with us. In the Halls of Silence, memory itself fragments until it is no more. The halls are a reprieve from a gift-bearer's burden.
He nods.
In the end, the halls take all memory, but the process takes a toll, as you might imagine. After many years, when the process is complete, the Rising is performed, to give final peace to those who dwell there. This is your charge.
Dying immediately seems preferable to losing all memory in the Halls of Silence, only to drown later. What do I do when the Rising is complete?
The high tide is to replace the low, and stand vigil in the Halls of Silence until the next Rising. When you have completed the Rising, bring Ondra's witness to me here. I will show you the last of what you need to know. The device it operates is a simple valve mechanism. It will be clear to you when you see it.
Okay, let's say this as well. The dying immediately seems preferable to losing all memory in the Halls of Silence, only to drown later.
It goes beyond that. It is about duty as well. The Abbey is one of Ondra's most guarded secrets. Death is no guarantee our knowledge will fade safely. It is necessary that the memories of this place be washed away. We do this in Ondra's service.
Maua notices an age spot on his arm as he gestures. He licks a finger and rubs at it like a smudge. I wouldn't be surprised if there was multiple answers there, because that burdened by memories kind of feels like because that was straight from the.
To reach your destination, you will need to know the sign of the tide, which is kept only by the High Abbot. It's said that it is the first knowledge lost when the Abbot joins the low tide in the Halls of Silence.
Okay. Because that was straight from that gift bearer book.
Watch carefully.
Kauto contorts the fingers of his right hand into a particular curl shape. Then, with his left hand, he traces an arc from center to end, simultaneously with his index and little fingers. Something like that.
I trust you will perform your duty, Tidebringer.
Sure. Won't be able to enter the reliquary without Ondra's witness. An aspergillum kept in a device on the lower level of the abbey. You may enter, Tidebringer.
You should see this.
Alec found something else here. Oh, that's a nice ring. Permanent blessing and 4 intellect. Okay.
The work of a moment.
Saint Bugel's Gutschel. Plus 45 damage. Inflicts persecuting on hits. Sure. Like a living prison, thick arms of coral have grown around the assortment of old, weathered relics. Wait, is this where I need the witness? I don't yet have. Another quest. Kept in a device on the lower level of the abbey. Of the abbey. Abbey. Ah! Enter the reliquary. Wait, I need to go to the Hall of Silence. Lower level of the abbey. Okay, I'm actually a little bit confused which way I need to go. Do I need to go here? I keep trying to remember if the Ondra Berserker party member lady had any special dialogue here. Feels like you should, but I just cannot remember. Well, aren't you a true devotee to Ondra then? Because you don't remember. Very fitting. This area is forbidden. Gods have granted me leave to walk free. So it begins. You may continue, Tidebringer. Be warned, the low tide have been in the halls of silence for a long time. Their minds are not sound, your presence may provoke them.
Mind your center. You always knew this time would come.
I've seen the other side, brother. I'll find its waters again, warm and soothing.
Health?
I'll have it in no time.
Okay, those guys did see me, they didn't immediately attack.
Hey.
Ah! Didn't like the noise. Alright, these are halls of silence. Took me a moment. Now I realized it. Huh? Soul. Hovering over a skeleton half trapped in ice, faint trace of essence lingers in the cold air of the cavern. You let your soul envelop the essence, memories spread in a thin mist under you, dim and torn, their scattered fragments floating like motes of dust in the twilight. You're walking into the oblong chamber, the stones of its underground walls glisten, still wet from the flood waters. A hand clasps on your shoulder. You hear her whisper. Arthrek, I don't want to look. The memory vanishes and now all you see is a slab of stone. You're staring at it, just inches away from the wall. Your fingers trace circles on it, digging into the moss that clings on its weathered surface. You're not sure how long you've been touching it, perhaps you've always been. A scream jolts you. Its echoes thunder throughout the halls. Your ears hurt, a pain that digs deep, burrowing into your head like a twisted dagger. You run. Others run. You don't know them, you can't remember them, but somehow you take comfort in their presence. Yes, they will help you with the pain. The noise will kill it. The anger of the memory subsides, and now you're sitting down on steps carved on rock. Dozens of skeletons lie below, beneath frozen water. Their jaws hang open, silent. Yet, what's that? A low rumble, gargling, growing, deafening. You snap your head to the side in anguish and see it. The water rushing down the halls, pushing you in a torrent of white foam. You fall. Your mouth opens to shout, but your screams are muffled as it fills with water. I guess that was the previous ones that drowned. Okay, I will let you have your gems, poor soul. Cliffs of the Abbey. Oh, this might probably would have been the place to sneak in. Spooderlings! Why are there spooderlings in here? Probably because spooderlings are everywhere.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
What?
Hey.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
How may I help? effect that
Leave it to me!
Dead on!
Hey.
Spoilers dealt with. Little cruel to pick their legs after the fight, but
I shall be discreet.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
I'm thinking that's if I... because I don't make noise when
Not much of a life down here, is it?
I don't make noise like this. The door is sealed shut. Oh.
Who's there?
Aw. Someone... Scroll of Revival. Yes, please. Someone who was not totally crazy yet. Oh. Nope. Most. So, who might you be? Ferendis. Tufts of downy grey hair sprout from the back of this man's scalp like shrubs. His lower lip curls inward over a row of teeth that appears to have mostly fallen out. Musty odor hangs about him like fog.
Is that you, Edith? I thought I'd lost you. I called for you. I wanted to search, but the blizzard lasted days. I'm so sorry.
He extends a hand in a gesture of apology, but then the fingers curl and he draws it back. He squints, as if trying to see you better.
But wait. We did find you. When the thaw finally came, I saw you rigid, frozen. You cannot be Edith.
I am not.
No. We are in the Abbey. Gift bearers. And you must be the Tidebringer.
His eyes widen. Correct. I am the Tidebringer.
Then listen well, Tidebringer. Kauto does not know what he asks. Nor did I, when I performed the Tidebringer's duties so long ago.
Oh, you don't say, Ferendis.
The halls of silence. They take our minds, memory by memory. It would be peaceful, we were told, like going to sleep. Look around you. We, the low tide, who have been sealed down here all these many years, do we seem at peace to you? We are lost, terrified.
What is it that the Tidebringer is meant to do?
The Tidebringer comes to replace the High Abbot. The ritual is called... It is called... The Rising. Yes. We carry so many memories. Tragic or dangerous some. We live above for a time, devoted to Andra. Then we come here to forget it all. Wash our souls clean of the memories. When it is done, a tidebringer is summoned. Those above, the high tide, they become the low tide. It means they are brought here to the halls of silence. But not before the old low tide are removed, drowned in a flood, and swept away, the rising.
There's obviously a little bit of repetitive information, but I think this would be the place to get this information if you sneak in. So, who are you?
No one has asked me in I don't know how long. Who was I? I was the High Abbot, wasn't it? High Abbot Ferentis. That was me. Or the one before me, if not. No longer, though. I am just another brother of the low tide.
This like that sort of voice is almost like the one I do with the old man voice when I do them. But this reminds me of Fallout and Herald. Kind of that's similar. All it's missing is like the little laughs. It's very, very similar. It's probably not the same voice actor, but the way he speaks.
I remember a woman. Was she my wife? She had curls in her hair, and she spoke softly. What became of her? I carry so many memories that I took from strangers who wanted to be rid of them. I don't know what's mine anymore. And there are so many holes. Every image a blur or a void.
This one is lost in the labyrinth of his own mind.
Would that I could be free of this place. Free to make new memories. To know who I am.
You did not choose to be here.
Did we? We did. We chose it. When we thought it was our duty. And that it would be peaceful. But the more we forget, the less we understand. Every day something familiar becomes strange. If I had known, I'd never have accepted my assignment to the Abbey. Nor would many, I suspect.
So what is it you want from me?
There is a relic, an aspergillum, it was called. What was it?
He thinks for a while, in a pained expression, his lips mouthing words.
Well, it doesn't matter. It controls the floodwaters, but also the outer floodgates. Andra's Witness! That is the name. It is down here, but I don't recall how to reach it. The High Abbot knows. If you can find out from him, you could set us free. Open the gates. We would leave in peace and finish our lives in dignity.
I see the shape in there. Are you certain it is wise to release the low tide in this condition?
We are all so old now. There is little damage we could do in this state.
Yeah, I don't know. We had this old fella in Gilded Veil. Looked harmless, couldn't talk, but he'd bite you if you tried to steal his steak when no one was looking.
How do you know that, Eder?
Once we are free of this place, we will be able to make memories again. The confusion and paranoia will pass.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Use the door behind me. Safer that way.
So I have to do this, either murder all these people who are here kind of doomed in their religious faith, or let them go.
I'll see what I can find.
And only then I can get myself into the reliquary, which will be the where I can actually do something about the army. Okay, I'm not gonna steal this guy's lunch. Okay, so far I have not needed to fight these. Oh. Fight these guys. An acrid and pungent smell climbs up from the depths of the pits. I don't know why I picked those. I don't need to. Quickly. Oh. No. That is something. Okay. Well, so much for silence.
This is
Why is everyone else doing some stupid shit? Block I need to mark.
Mow it.
For guys who are just
your thoughts must flow deep.
guys who are just being here mindless, they this guy seems pretty tough. I guess when we think about it like this, like is it any different that we drown these guys than we kill them with our swords and spells?
What?
That guy nearly got the Durance. joins the fight now. So it avoid it for a while. Oh shit, okay. Okay. Once we paralyze you. Charm you. Maybe charm you. And these monks with their power spells. Pushing us around. I think it's nice that these fights are like these guys have like mad resistances to everything. Easy. Let's do it. Borrowed instincts.
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah, like prone for like 20 seconds.
How may I help?
Actually, it became a harder fight than many of the fights before. Is the guy care to stand up? Okay, do not play that.
Aye?
It's probably not helping that this priest is doing its things.
Yeah?
I don't remember a fight in a while where someone has been able to take Itumok down.
What?
It's also because this fight is like all over the place. Can we like focus down here a bit somehow. Either can we pull this guy out?
How may I help?
I'm here.
Alright, I probably used those in the previous one. Okay, what do we have here?
Yeah?
That guy needs to be stopped.
What?
Yeah, by far the toughest fights so far, because kind of these guys are just disengaging with their monk abilities. Can't hold them in place in the same way. That's a little bit too much. That's better.
Yes?
Moe Ixi.
Second prone, like what the hell? It's kinda a lot.
The Huntress's strength wane.
Man.
Your thoughts must flow deep.
Yeah, by far the toughest fights in the whole DLC. With some freaking monks. It's not even close how much harder it is than anything else. Wow. Okay.
Ready, Watcher.
More cooldowns than any fight in this DLC. Part 2. It's nothing but a good thing, but I just didn't expect to find the toughest fights so far in this place. Because these guys kind of seemed very weak and everything, kind of just here tormented in their silence. And then this just completely whooped my ass. Like not in a game over kind of way, but that was like what, 5 deaths?
All right then.
In that fight. Like at least two revives. Yeah. Okay, but this was something. I almost made it as well. They saw me from like here, and I almost made it through. Different scenes of an ocean shoreline are carved into 4 stone panels, arranged almost haphazardly at different heights along the network of rails. The panels are fixed to a set of rails that curve and crisscross in patterns that remind you of seaweed. There are 4 depressions in the wall behind the rails in which the panels look like they would fit. The panels show variously a barren shore, a city in flames, a flourishing city, and a tidal wave. Okay. It appears that any panel can be slid in any depression by following the network of rails. Okay, I didn't expect this one, but I guess we can expect that the end is the end the flourishing city, and the city is in flames in the beginning, and it is saved by the flood. Let's go with that. And then the second one is the flood, right? So that's the tidal wave. Though there's also the barren shore. I still think that should be in, but then I was thinking that in the beginning. I guess the city in flames is the beginning. No, that was not wrong. Not right. Okay. Let's start with the same order. So I think I got just the last one wrong, so City in Flames is the next one. Then the barren shore. No. Okay. Am I now thinking this is the right way, that we have the end? Maybe the end is the barren shore. And the flames... Wait. Okay, the barren shore is the end. Then we have the flame. Now we have the tidal wave. And the city is burning. So for some reason the city is burned. And then the flames are put out by the flame. Or not. Where does the barren shore go in this one? Is that in the middle? Okay, so I'm thinking too much about the whole thing about the flood being the second. So this is not the same thing. So we have a flourishing city. We have a barren shore. We have tidal wave. We have the city in flames. Oh, okay, now I'm thinking about the end and the beginning too much. So it has to actually. This is not like that. So this has to be city in flames. The tidal wave, the barren shore, and the flourishing city. Like actually from left to right, instead of thinking about the Ondras, the end. Yeah. I was overthinking. I was arranging it from right to left with the Ondras order. Okay. Behind the heavy stones there is a metallic groan, and then a steady whir. A small tile about waist high slides back. Beneath there is a carving. It shows an image of an ocean wave curled around a crescent moon. To form the sign of the tide. Curl your hand as Carter had done and position it over the carving of the wave. Then, using your other hand, you trace the arc of the crescent with your index and little fingers. Heavy rumble stirs the ground, and from all around you come the sound of rushing water. From walk over. Oh, that's cool. But what is also cool is that we are getting close to the end today. What I wanted to get through one part, but I think we need to continue tomorrow. Ah, is that the witness? Embedded in this deep semicircular slab is what looks to be a vessel for the sprinkling of holy water. In this context, however, it looks more like a lever. There are images engraved on the wall behind it, one of a rising wave, one of an open gate. Oh, crap. I don't think opening the gate is really a smart idea. Do I want to drown these people? No, I don't. But if this is the way of stopping, if this is a way to stop the massive army that will destroy the world, I think we have to do it. Yeah, I don't think letting them go is a smart idea for anyone. Not them, the outside. And probably would make everything for me way harder. Let's make the hard choice. A faint trickle of water is audible at the edge of your hearing. It grows steadily into a roaring torrent. I mean, what are we doing here? Human voices echo through the stone halls, bleeding, gurgling, screaming. And then silence. That image is quite something. With a click, the machine releases its hold on the strange rod. You back the vessel away.
Orders are orders, I suppose.
Shut up, Alice. Well, now that they are dead, we might as well strip them. Actually, this time I won't. I feel pretty bad about that, all jokes aside. You keep your copper. I don't know why you had all those gems and money, but sure. Never went here.
Nice and quiet.
There's two. Let's have them eat that. Oh. What? This probably could have gotten us in. Yeah, I feel like it always pays off to pick up the keys. Man, this place is so massive. Massively large. Giant skeleton's hip. Massive coppery bones encased under its eyes seem to be part of the hips of a giant skeleton. Ah, okay, so there were once again like many ways in here.
I shall be discreet.
Of speed. No, I will take the
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
supplies as we had the rest. Well, I guess it is done.
Keeping quiet.
Welcome to the Abbey. Okay. What is done is done. And what is also done is today's stream. So I will see you guys tomorrow for more pillars. And we'll continue on the weekend, Saturdays and Sundays, until this is finished, and then move on to Pillars of Eternity 2. So if you like this kind of thing, watch on YouTube or join these streams. Yeah, have a good rest of the Saturday, have a great weekend. We'll see you next time, tomorrow. Take care.